New Leatherhead figure, new Leatherhead cocktail. While my previous Leatherhead cocktail was meant to represent the wacky, spicy Cajun gator of the original cartoon, this new one is a martini variation that represents the brooding, intelligent beast of the original comics who just wants to go home. For this one, you'll need vodka, dry vermouth, blueberry syrup, and black lemon bitters. Your first hit with the slight blueberry sweetness, which is then quickly overpowered by the vodka and other ingredients, giving you a significantly more dry cocktail than I typically make. Start by chilling a coupe glass. If you don't have a pre-frozen one, just fill it with some ice or a bit of both like I'm doing here. In your mixing vessel, pour in 2 full ounces of your vodka of choice, then add in a ½ ounce of a dry vermouth, a ¼ ounce of a blueberry syrup, then 2 dashes of black lemon bitters. Add in the ice from your coupe, stir to chill but not dilute too much. Pour that into your glass and enjoy. Cheers! I've been haunted since the early 90s by Leatherhead from issue 45 of the Mirage Comics, specifically this one page. I'm like 6 years old and I'm sobbing over this poor creature. Feeling for massive misunderstood reptiles spills over from my love for the Godzilla franchise, but the difference here is that this Leatherhead hasn't had a figure until 2025. 33 years after the comic's release, NECA has finally given me a dream figure that I've been hoping for the better part of the last 3 decades. So let's see if it's everything I've dreamed of. NECA first put this up for pre-order on their website back in December of 2024 for $50. After all was said and done with shipping and sales tax, I ended up paying $67, and I felt silly doing that for something that may end up on shelves at my local Target, but the key word here is may, and I didn't want to risk not getting this one. It's currently sold out on the NECA site, but as of the recording of this video, it's still up for pre-order on places like Big Bad Toy Store for $58. The tail on this guy requires assembly. I was able to just shove it on there, but heating it up shouldn't hurt. It comes with fists attached, but you can swap them out for open hands and these holdy hands. For these, it's a tight fit, but you pop them out and plug the new ones in. It also comes with a swappable head that better matches his first appearance in the comics. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to use this head at all. I prefer the more narrow snout and the eye patch. But hey, it's cool that they gave us options. Both heads have articulated jaws, which I think is a must. I hate having to swap heads just to have an open or closed mouth. Also, these teeth are surprisingly sharp. For the rest of the articulation, he's got a double ball joint or barbell joint at the neck, ball joint at the torso, but like most NECA joints, it's pretty tight and I don't want to risk breaking it. Swivel at the shoulders, swivel at the biceps, bend and slight swivel at the elbows, bend and swivel at the wrists, and I appreciate how soft these parts are so they're not going to break off when you articulate the hands. Ball joint at the hips, ratchet bend and slight swivel at the knees, and bend and swivel at the ankles. The tail is made up of 7 segments, and it doesn't have too bad a range of motion either. Definitely better than the Super 7 Space Godzilla, I'll tell you that much. Standing up to 8¼ inches and weighing in at almost 1.5 pounds, this guy is a beast. According to the photos on the package and the NECA website, he towers over the Turtles and Foot Ninjas. I don't have any of those guys yet, but now I'm tempted. Damn. The paint is also superbly applied on this guy. I love the thick black lines that make it look like he's ripped from the comic page. I also appreciate how they continued the sculpt and paint into the chest, so there's no gap when you fully articulate him. That said, I'm still kind of torn on this guy. Like I said, dream figure, so yeah, I have some high expectations, and because of that, I don't know how many of my gripes are genuine, you know? I wish he was a little more posable, specifically to be able to get him into the crouching pose that he does a few times in the comic. Additionally, I'd like a longer tail. Yes, I always want longer tails on most figures, but it looks a little shorter here than in the comic. Finally, and most importantly, the color. I realize there's a color version of the comic, and the paint on this figure is spot on to that, but where can you even find it? I've been losing my mind Googling, and maybe I'm just dumb, but I can't for the life of me find a color copy. I've seen photos of it, but I haven't actually seen the colored comic itself available. Someone, please help me. In the meantime, the only color I have to go off of is the cover, and this guy does not match the cover. I would love a cover version of this guy, or even a black and white version. I'm tempted to commission someone to paint him up, but I don't want to do that if they're going to do other color versions down the road like they did with the Turtles. Like Leatherhead, I'm so close, but yet so far. The search continues. I don't know when or if this guy will be hitting brick and mortar stores, or how much he'll be, and maybe he's already out by the time you're watching this. Either way, good luck on your hunt, thanks for watching, and remember to please build transmat devices responsibly.